Welcome and thank you for tuning in to the Life Lesson Lounge. Today's story is about the loneliness room. If you can relate to our stories, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified as new stories are uploaded. The walls of her home used to echo with laughter, with music, with the sound of her friends gathered around the table. But now, the silence was deafening. This is the story of Mrs. Evelyn Carter, an 81-year-old widow who faced the crushing weight of loneliness and how she found her way back to joy. Evelyn Carter lived in the same brick house for over 40 years. It was filled with memories, birthdays, Sunday dinners, church meetings, the smell of apple pies cooling on the counter. But over time, those sounds faded. Her husband, Thomas, had passed away 6 years ago. One by one, her closest friends either moved into assisted living or passed on. Even her neighbors seemed too busy for more than a wave from the driveway. Evelyn's daughter, Lila, lived 3 states away, tied down with work and raising 2 kids of her own. She called when she could, but the calls were short, hurried. Evelyn's days blurred into one another. Wake up, sit by the window, watch the cars go by, eat meals alone. The silence grew heavy, pressing against her heart. Loneliness is a quiet kind of pain. It doesn't scream, it whispers day after day until it becomes almost unbearable. Evelyn found herself talking to the television just to hear a voice. She'd set an extra plate at the table, then quietly put it back in the cabinet. At night she prayed, "Lord, I don't want to burden anyone, but this emptiness is too much. Please send me something, someone, a reminder that I'm still alive inside." The phone rings. Evelyn reaches for it and smiles when she sees it's Lila. "Hi, Mom. Just checking in. The kids have soccer practice tonight, so I can't talk long." Evelyn replies, "That's all right, honey. I'm proud of you. Give them a hug for me." The line clicks off. Evelyn sets the phone down slowly. The house returns to silence. One afternoon, Evelyn heard a knock. It startled her. She rarely had visitors. It was her neighbor's teenage daughter, Maya, holding a plate of cookies. "Hi, Mrs. Carter," Maya said shyly. "My mom baked too many, and we thought you might like some." Evelyn's eyes filled with tears. A small gesture, but it cracked open the silence. "Why don't you come in, dear?" "I'd love the company." For the first time in months, laughter echoed in Evelyn's kitchen. Maya told her about school, her dreams of being a nurse, the stress of exams. Evelyn listened, nodding, offering encouragement. That night, Evelyn felt something stir in her heart. Maybe, just maybe, life wasn't done with. A week later, Maya returned, not with cookies this time, but with a flyer. "There's a new senior center downtown," she explained. "They have lunches, games, and classes. You should go, Mrs. Carter. You'd love it." At first, Evelyn resisted. The thought of walking into a room full of strangers made her stomach twist. But something about Maya's smile gave her courage. That Friday, she dressed in her best cardigan and pearls and walked into the senior center. As she arrived, she walked around and was pleasantly surprised to see seniors playing bingo and laughing, a music class with guitars strumming, a group gathered for lunch, chattering like family. A volunteer greeted her warmly and introduced her to the others. "Welcome, Mrs. Carter. We're so glad you're here. Come, sit with us." By the end of the afternoon, Evelyn had played a game of cards, joined a book club, and even signed up for a painting class. Evelyn's life slowly transformed. Tuesdays became her painting days. Thursdays were for book club. Sundays, she invited her daughter to join her on video chat, showing her artwork and introducing her new friends. The loneliness hadn't disappeared entirely, but it no longer controlled her. Instead, Evelyn filled her days with purpose, laughter, and connection. Evelyn confessed to her group, "I thought I was too old to make new friends. But here I am, surrounded by people who understand me. I feel alive again." Loneliness is one of the greatest challenges our elders face. But as Evelyn discovered, connection can be found in unexpected places, through a kind neighbor, a community group, or even one simple conversation. If you or someone you love is struggling with loneliness, remember, it's never too late to find joy again. Reach out, take that first step, and open the door to new beginnings. Thank you for listening to this story. If it touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to bring you stories of resilience and hope. Even in the silence of an empty room, God can send a knock at the door to remind you, you are never truly alone.